Falcon, in the initial release, was built on SageMaker, okay, using TII, okay, Technology Innovation Institute. And now we have enhancement of, okay, SageMaker Hyperpod, where it can allow you to parallel distributing training over hundreds, maybe thousands of GPUs at the same time. It's not only that, okay, we can take your data, which can be a raw data, and do cleaning, cleansing, do feature engineering, store your feature in a feature store, and do autopilot, where we train your model, non-Gen AI training, which is classification regression, or even, okay, Gen AI training. And after that, definitely hosting the model. And we can host the model in real time, or we can give you batch inference, or we can give you async inference. All of that can be done on SageMaker. But infrastructure, okay, needs compute GPU. So we offer you as well GPU, which is the latest GPU from our partners, NVIDIA, along with our own GPUs, which we call it Trinium and Inferentia. And Inferentia focus on inference, Trinium focus on training. Let's go into the next layer, which I'm going to focus on today, which is Amazon Bedrock. Now, you want to build a Gen AI solution. Most of you have built the Gen AI solutions, okay? So you need an LLM as a service. You do not need to worry about the underlying infrastructure. You do not need to worry about scaling. You do not need to worry about if I want to switch from this model to that model, even if you want to evaluate multiple models at the same time. And at the end, okay, cost is very important. You will just want to pay per token. For example, one of our models, which is called Nova Lite, the cost of 1 million token is $0.5 for the input. Okay, so it's a cost effective. You don't use it, you don't pay for it. So this is the 5 commitments we gave it to you. You do not need to worry about underlying infrastructure. You can scale as much as you can. High availability on us. You can switch between models. You pay per token. Okay, and there's no commitment at all. Inside Amazon Bedrock, okay, we have other capabilities as well, which is guardrails to ensure your Gen AI is good as you are looking for. And as well, we have the knowledge base, which has a capability to do a RAG solution for structured and unstructured data and using multi-models as well. Finally, okay, some of our customers, they are looking for customization. So for example, they want to use, okay, some of the open source model to be focused on legal domain or healthcare. Okay, so we use the techniques like QLoRa, model distillation, DPO, to fine-tune the models based on your own data. And once you tune it with your own data, this is your own model, no one else can use it, it's always free. And you can host it here, or you can host it anywhere if you want. This is Agent Core. I'm not gonna explain Agent Core today because I'm gonna spend the entire next 40 minutes on Agent Core. On top of that, we have, okay, open source framework Strands, okay, where you can build your agentic AI using Strands. Strands is an open source. We are very happy if you can contribute to that community, and you can run it in your own computer, Mac or PC. You can run it even in other cloud. You can run it on AWS. There is no limitation at all. It's an open source. And we have here, okay, our Nova Act. Nova is our own model, so we released in reInvent Nova 2, okay, and we have 3 different versions: Nova Lite, Nova Pro, Nova Micro, and they do reasoning. And one of the capabilities inside Nova models is called Nova Act, where you can drive, okay, web browser communication. I'll give you an example. One of our customers, if you would like, his employee, where they have a little bit of struggling in using computer, they can go click on the phone or on any web browser and say, I want to book a vacation in any different language, in English, Arabic, Urdu, anything, okay? And the model will be able to pick up those few sentences and drive the form on the web and pull all the information, in the form and apply it to the backend database. So it's a browser-based.
Ask a question. So,
yes.
So for this use case, are you using any TTS model, or how you are now converting the speech to text and then connecting to the?
That's an amazing question. You deserve $1,000 virtual dollar, my friend.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I don't have that.
I already have Amazon credit.
So I will answer and come back to you. So we have, in that use case, we have a model called Novasonic. Okay. Novasonic is text to speech. Okay, feel free to try it. Okay, and there you can convert text into voice into text and text into voice. The beauty about it, it's streaming and it supports call to function, which means once the text or the voice has been transcribed, it automatically invokes the backend function. That can be anything, and one of them can be NovaAct.
Okay, so it's a kind of product we can directly use a voice agent.
Everything in Amazon is like that, or AWS. It's a puzzles. You take those two components, you put it together, and you have a solution, and so on. And if that solution is very popular, you can put it in our marketplace, and you can sell it as an entity or an entire solution. I think you had a question?
Yes. I just wanted to know, do you have any skills that you uploaded on your demos for this? Because yesterday I used Agentforce, but I couldn't find any Claude skills or any skills that I could use for this for like a faster adoption.
100% good question. Do you mind if we leave it a little bit into Agentforce, and I'm going to speak about that, and mainly it goes into the gateway. Okay, you can build your own skills or tools, okay, or you can communicate to other tools, and I'm going to show you that maybe in 5 minutes. So, part of that question, but good question. Thank you.
Sir, does Amazon Nova use other AWS services like Poly or Transcribe?
All right, excellent. So in AWS, we used to have an applied AI services. Applied AI services are ready-made services, okay? And all what you need is just click on the browser and use it, and you're done, okay? Some of these services are not available in all regions. So, you know, in AWS, we have so many regions. Some of the regions are here in Bahrain and UAE, okay? And some of the services are not in UAE and Bahrain, okay? So in case the service is not there, we give you the bedrock capability that you can use it. If the service is here and cost-wise is acceptable for you, you can definitely use it. So Poly and Transcribe is services. Okay, Transcribe, it takes voice to text, and Poly, okay, text to voice as well. And we have Lex as well, which is part of well-known Alexa. On top of that, we have applications, okay? And one of my favorites, and please, okay, do me a favor, go back at home, download Kiro, have a look on it, okay? And it's a powerful, okay, Gen AI developer assistant, okay? It's an IDE, okay?
I used it actually when you launch it. Now I think there is no free credit, right? So like we have to connect to the LLM. When you launch, there was a free credit with the Kiro.
But still, there is a free credit. We give you monthly free credit, okay? I personally am still using my own free credit. I've never consumed it, although one day I consumed 80 million token, and still I'm still happy. But what is the good thing about Kiro? If anyone can tell me what is the real benefit, because we have Cloud Code, I love so much Cloud Code as well. We have Cursor, others, without mentioning the name. But there is a big advantage of Kiro. You can tell me, I will take your name, your size, and I will give you the t-shirts. I'm happy to give 2 t-shirts. I will go here first and come to you. Okay? Please.
Integration with this big driven development.
Man, what's your name?
Islam.
Islamic. The first t-shirt goes to Islam. The same, I will give you the same t-shirt.
As I know, it's strong in planning and designing.
Again, another t-shirt for you. All right, so let me explain why, okay, Kiro is more powerful, okay, or has a unique feature. Kiro, okay, has a capability. It calls vibe coding and sticks coding. Okay, how many times, guys? Okay, you went into Cursor or any other solution, and you asked to build an application, blah blah blah, and then Cloud Code or Cursor decides that he's gonna use React or he's gonna use whatever, or we're gonna use SQLite. Yeah, he just I decide to use that. No, and then you have to go back and say, no, please, I want to use Elasticsearch and blah, 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 and then here go and so on. When you build a real enterprise software, okay, normally you go and meet your own business decision maker, understand the business value. Then there's an architect who will architect the entire solution, then a project management, then okay, a contributor, a developer, and so on. Hero will give you that capability using specs, as Islam mentioned. You will be able to identify all these okay components and criteria and libraries, services that you would like to use. Okay, and Hero will code based on your guidance. So it's a way to have by coding more enterprise, more powerful comparing to okay just random decision and pick it. Another very important point Abdullah mentioned. Okay, I have already a project. Okay, I started a project maybe in another development tool, or already I built the project myself. Okay, and I'm not quite sure what are the components there. So you can guide Hero, okay, using something called steering files, and it goes read the entire project for you and create 3 files. First file is called technology, second is product, and third is implementation. And in here, they will explain to you what's the objective of this project, what is the component that being used, and goes up to the level even of the schema of the database if you have the database. So later on, when you ask Hero, modify that function, okay, Hero understand the entire project and no need to parse the entire code again. You know why? Okay, and one of the gentlemen, I think in the last presentation, okay, he mentioned large language model now has a huge context window. I agree. But who's gonna pay for that context window? Okay, so if every time I'm gonna ask, okay, Hero, please change that function, Hero has to go and read the entire code for you. Congratulations, you consume 10 million token or 1 million token per 3-4 okay prompts. But if Hero understands the project very well and understand the details, and you ask change that function, okay, immediately knows where to change that and the dependency of that functions. Now let's jump into the agent code. 2 t-shirts, we still have more. Yes, sir.
See, if I change a little bit in the code in between,
Yes.
again, it will understand that.
All right, excellent. So when you change the code, okay, there's 2 ways to change the code. Either from the IDE, okay, and either you change the code inside the IDE or you ask Hero, change that for me. That's 100% done. Okay. If you change the code somewhere in the repo, okay, and ask Hero to go there, so Hero will do again quick steering files, update the steering files so he knows what's happened. Okay, but you have to guide okay Hero to do that, or to do a spec driven or a driven event driven. Okay, that I have changed that and I committed the code there, so Hero go read the repo again and read the steering files. Good question. Yes, sir.
Does Hero have steps to mitigate context fraud? Or
I'm very sorry, I can't hear you.
does Hero have steps to mitigate context fraud?
If someone can repeat the question for me, is there
Context fraud. Context fraud. Context fraud.
context?
ROT.
Slop, the AI slop.
AI slop.
The slop, the rot, right? Rot.
Context fraud, yeah.
You mean the unused, like,
Yeah, basically.
stuff,
You have
like,
a
stuff
lot
that is
of
not
those
used.
things.
I'm sorry, can you explain the question for me? Sometimes I am a little bit behind you guys. You are the, okay. Can you explain the question?
He'll explain.
Yeah.
So you mentioned how
Now much better, my friend. Yes.
I was talking about context fraud. So how when you have a lot of LLM tokens, AI
Okay.
tends to hallucinate over
Okay.
those
Okay.
tokens and
Okay.
loses memory even.
That's a $1 million virtual question, man. Okay, so yes, that's a common problem. But what we do is we do kind of summarization, okay, every while. So you will see if you are using Hero, okay, Hero will tell you there is like a green circle, okay. Once the context or the token is being increased, that circle will go into red, and I say, hey, I feel okay, the conversation is going too much. and I'm scared to be distracted. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do a checkpoint. Okay, I'm gonna summarize everything. Okay, and I will explain how we do an efficient summary using short and long-term memory, and I'll explain that to you. And he stored that checkpoint. Okay, and then clear. Okay, the context window and start again. Okay.
There's a demo to do it.
Yes, if we have time, I can show you. Okay.
So is it like the context will automatically compact and then it will allow you to continue?
Automatically 100% automated for you.
Okay. So
You
it's
do not
just
need to
summarize
worry.
the conversation.
Done for you.
That's
Okay, third project. Yes, question.
Hi, so I find that AI is great at building, but terrible at cleaning up after itself. So if you're working continuously on a project, you'll end up with dead code and unused environment variables causing lint issues. So how does Kiro help handle that?
All right, good question. So I see that especially, okay, when I used to work in cloud code in the early release, I was suffering from that. Okay. I do believe, as of now, majority of the GenAI development assistant have at least got enhanced, especially in that place. Meanwhile, okay, what I've seen in Q, okay, is two different techniques. The streaming files will keep them focused, okay. Specs along with summarization, okay, will always try to capture the most important and critical, okay, task and focus on the exact task you want. Plus, my request for you guys, as much as you can, okay, don't go and give to GenAI, okay, a task which is like 100,000, okay, function or whatever in it. Be more specific and take it smaller, okay, tasks. So when I do the spec file, I hope if we have time, I show you. I go into, okay, my project and I make it maybe like something like 100 tasks, okay? And each task is being executed. I see the result, I see the process, and I do a kind of a small run test on it. And then after that, go to the next task and so on. And I see Kiro going green, 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 until he's stuck into, okay, a task, for example, or the run test doesn't work perfectly, okay? Then I go and modify my prompt or my specs, okay? But giving like a one big shot prompt, okay? It's good for mock or front end, okay? But it's not good for an entire enterprise project. Okay, let's go into Agent Core because this is the main topic for today. Now, all of you have built a POC or a demo using one of the agentic framework, Crew AI, LangGraph, Strands, Llama Index, Google ADK, whatever, okay, or even your customer, I'm not sure, but you did something amazing. I've seen amazing presentation, but we want to take it into production. So think about that, okay? We got you awarded, okay? And we said project number 19. You got the award. I'm just giving an example, okay? And we want to take it into production. Think about that. Hundreds of thousands of users will be using your solution. We want to introduce high security. We want to have visibility. We want to understand, okay, what's behind in the background, what's running, okay? We want to get some kind of telemetry. And we want to ensure, okay, it's scalable as well. Maybe today we have 1,000 users, tomorrow we have hundreds of thousands users. So how we ensure, okay, we are consistent, we give the same SLA. This is what we call taking your prototype into production. And again, I don't care what is your framework. I don't care what is your model. It's your decision. My support here is to take what you have done here to here. And let's see how we do that. Oh. Agent Core has so many components. I lost track of counting them. Components, okay, that will help you run your, okay, agent in a scalable, efficient way. Now, we invented in AWS the terminology serverless. We love serverless. We don't want you to manage the underlying infrastructure. What if I'm gonna tell you your agent, okay, will be running in a serverless solution? No worries at all about your virtual machine or EC2 instance. Are you gonna run it in container and how you manage it? We will do that for you. So Agent Core Runtime is a serverless for your agent. And guess what? Okay, we're gonna save cost for you as well. Think about that. I love analogies. So starting from now, I'm gonna give you a lot of analogies, a lot of stories. Think about that situation. You open a new company, okay? You have 50 sellers, and you want them to go meet customers, okay, to sell your product. Guess what is the best option? Buy 50, okay, car for every seller, or ask them go use Uber or Kareem. Okay, what do you think? Oh, guess what? If Uber give you an option because you are a special customer, every time, okay, your car stop for a traffic light or a stop on the route, you are not gonna pay anything. You pay only when the car is moving. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Agent Core Runtime. Agent Core Runtime. Every time you invoke your agent, we will automatically assign resources for you. Those resources will be running, okay? We will assign CPU, RAM, okay, storage. And if I'm waiting for an input or output from the user or from the external tool, you're not gonna pay anything. And once the task is finished, that resource will be released. 100%. How we can do that, I will explain it as well in a few minutes. Memory, identity, gateway, code interpreter, browser, observability, policy, evaluation, all of these are components, all of them are serverless. Use whatever you want to use, okay, from these components, and all of them are pay as you go. So for example, if you haven't invoke your agent at all, you pay zero or literally zero, okay? You may be paying only the cost of the storage, of storing the files, okay, which is something, okay, very small. Yes, sir?
For example, no, there is a campaign is running. During the campaign, always no, we need a more memories or server to be allocated. So this is, so you will scale it up like from 0 to 100. How do you
like Lambda? Have you ever complained if you are using Lambda? Have you ever complained that, oh, there is no resources for Lambda? This is exactly like Lambda.
Serverless. Yeah.
Serverless. Exactly. So this is how it looks like. Okay. Yes, sir.
So what if we have our own open source like fine-tuned model, and then I want to use that as the...
I love it. Thank you, sir. Here's your agent. Can I know your name? Amal. Amal, this is your agent. In the agent, the minimum thing, okay, and I've seen all of you have done it in the agent, 3 components, okay? First is your prompt, okay, which you are an intelligent, helpful agent for supporting insurance company, blah, blah, blah. This is the prompt, okay? And then, okay, you need to pick up the model that you would like to use. We give you the capability, okay, to pick up any model, even if you have fine-tuned model. Where is that fine-tuned model hosted? Hosted outside, okay, AWS? I don't care, okay? Use Olama, okay? Or directly communicate to the model if that model support OpenAI, okay, API, okay?
I want to host my model in the GPU, right? Some GPU somewhere else.
All right.
Right. So
two options you can do that. If you go very quickly, sorry for that, but this is a very excellent question. Sorry, guys. If you have a fine-tuned model, you can host it here on Amazon SageMaker, okay? And in Amazon SageMaker, you can reserve a GPU instance, okay? With host scaling, and you can host it there.
It's not pay as you go though, right?
So that is not pay as go serverless, right?
I'm coming to you. Or in Amazon Bedrock. In Amazon Bedrock, you can host a model and you can pay for tokens. So this one you pay per hour, This one you pay per token. But we have some restriction here. You must ensure that the model that you have fine-tuned is actually following a specific architecture. Okay, like Llama architecture, Mistral, Quinn. Okay, these are the models we support. And if you are fine-tuned a Nova model, okay, then you will have a full native, okay, model hosting from the fine-tuning to the hosting, and you pay the same amount as you pay for Nova. 1 million token, 0.5 bits. Okay, so this one token-based, this one, okay, is a host-based. So now we go back here quickly. Oops. So we have, okay, the prompt, we have the model, and we have, okay, the local tools. And I want you to differentiate between local tools that you have built and wrapped inside your, okay, agent, and tools external that you would like to use. Okay, some of the local tools normally are, okay, simple small tools that help you. Okay, external tools are more complicated, or services that you will get from others. So this is your agent. What we will do is simply ask you to compress that in a zip file, okay, that has the code and requirements, upload it to the S3, leave the rest for us. What we will do is we will take that and we made it as a container, okay, and we host that container in an ECR, okay, and every time you invoke that agent, we will assign a micro virtual machine that run that container for you through isolation, and then, okay, keep that session active until it times out, either 15 minutes non-activity or a full 8 hours, okay? And after the session is finished, we remove the resources, you don't pay anything, and give the result back. If there is a patch, we store it in an S3. This is the main component, but all of the other components will enhance, okay, the efficiency of your, okay, agent. I'm gonna start with some of these, okay, very important tools, which I have seen some of you, okay, have used it, and some of the respected jury here asking the same questions related to memory, gateway, browser, and so on. And then if times help us, we will do others as well, which is observability and evaluation. Yes, sir.
So the last slide, it was for only inference for the model if you're uploading in the zip.
Yeah.
So what if the model needs to be trained in real time?
Okay. Agent core is not for training. Okay.
Training in real time, as in like I was working on a security model for LLMs, and it has a concept of self-healing.
Okay.
So it immediately learns all the patterns, right? And that we implemented.
All right. So this is a very good question. Customization of the model or training the model comes in 3 different flavors. Okay. The first flavor, okay, which is definitely not gonna be the best option for us, which is continuous training or GPT. Okay. Continuous training means, okay, I have a huge unlabeled data, and I'm gonna send it to the model, and model will start training. Okay. The other way, okay, is to take a labeled data, okay, and in that labeled data, either use a technique like QLoRa or model distillation. Okay, QLoRa is simply optimize some of the model's parameter. Model distillation is to get a very powerful, bigger model to teach a smaller model, like to get an Italian chef, okay, to teach and I'm Egyptian, so I'm just giving that Egyptian chef how to cook pizza. Okay, this is a model distillation. And there is another option which is called DPO, where, okay, you give 2 output and you ask a human, okay, to pick up the best output, okay, and then, okay, use that to train the models. Okay, perfect. I've finished this and there. You can do that, okay, along with having the model, okay, on Amazon Bedrock. In Amazon Bedrock, you have an option called customization. When you select the customization, you select QLoRa, model distillation, DPO, and others, okay, and then point to, okay, the labeled data, and it will automatically fine tune and create, okay, a sort of MLOps, okay, pipeline and give you another version, and all what you need to do is to change the pointer of your API, okay, gateway to the new model, okay? But again, just be careful. The quality of the data is very critical here. Otherwise, okay, you will go into a rabbit hole, which is, okay, affect your data quality. Yes, sir.
So you mentioned about what would be serverless. What if like the companies that, like for example, government?
Can you use the mic, please? Sorry.
So you mentioned about how everything runs serverless, but is there a solution for companies like, for example, government entities
Yes.
who do not want their data to leave the premises?
Man, you attended my last week meeting?
No.
No, you came, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was there.
I was there, yeah. What's your name, sir?
Fez.
Faz, a very excellent question. I'm just joking with you. So last week I had a meeting with some of the very, very top confidential government entity, and I say, listen, we love it, okay? We love that, okay? But we want this in a gapped environment or some sort of environment that is not in the cloud, which I totally understand. Some situation we cannot run in the cloud, some situation we can run in the cloud, although I wish everything can be running on the cloud because it makes life easier. So in that case, what we have done, Faz, you guys asking very good questions. So you should, we spoke to them and I said, let us make your life much more easier. So we will help you in building the container. So we will build the container, which is EKS, or sorry, we love to call it in AWS EKS, Kubernetes friendly, okay? And we give them the container, okay? And we used one of open source model to be running locally, okay? And we asked them, all right, to run a Kubernetes cluster and run the things here. What's the advantage of that? This is definitely can be a gapped solution, 100% running on premises, no cloud, no internet. What you're gonna lose? All these wonderful features which we have to build it with tools and open source. And again, you have to maintain the infrastructure because if the infrastructure is no more capable of to handle the load, then you have to go ask our friends who sell hardware. I used to be one of them before, and they please get me more GPU, more switches, and let's rack it in the data center. Oh, sorry, the rack is not good, the power is not there, and all of that drama, and oh, fine, done. Okay, we had the hardware, but oh, this is now 80% utilized. Let us order another hardware and so on. And but anyway, okay, it's something sometimes we have to do. Okay, now I want to start with one of the wonderful features. And again, maybe for the next half an hour, I'm gonna tell you stories only. I'm not gonna even read the slides. The slides will be given to you. And if you want to have access to the Agent Core, you can reach out to me. I help you to get access to Agent Core. But I'm gonna tell you stories. Okay, what is the value of memory in agentic AI solution? Why memory is very important? Okay, very obvious solution or something you have seen when you open Anthropic or ChatGPT, they know you. They know you are the guy who hate onion on the food, okay? You know, the guy that hate waiting in the queues for restaurants, so they know you, okay? They know everything about you. They are, sometimes I feel scared. I use Anthropic a lot, okay? When I log in, I say, hey, Muhammad, I know you work with government, you are in AWS, and I think he even sometimes, will tell me an answer before I ask my question. But how this happens, okay? There's two things, two terms, short-term memory and long-term memory. What's the short-term memory? Simply, you start discussing, I have a problem on my laptop. My laptop is Mac, blah, 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 and so on. And during the discussion, you say, but what kind of accessories I can plug in? They were not gonna ask you, oh, what is your computer? Is it Mac or Windows, or because he remembers everything? And we have a capability to remember, okay, that short conversation for 7 days. This is by default up to 1 year. And how we do that? We store it in a very cost-effective and low latency, okay, storage or memory, something we call DynamoDB. All of you knows about it. But okay, this is not the story. The story comes in the long-term memory, okay, and this is the beauty, okay. Long-term memory, we have two types of long-term memory, okay. We have what we call it long-term memory facts and long-term memory, okay, preference. I'm gonna give you an example, okay. All of us, we're gonna start a new business, a restaurant. This is the most profitable than IT. So we will open, all of us, a restaurant, okay. That's a good business, okay. So we will hire two waiters. One, okay, he always record fact. Faz came today with his friends at 3 p.m. Faz works for, okay, company XYZ. Faz, okay, he has allergic from Bluetooth. Sorry. Okay. So here, these are facts. Okay. Another waiter, Abdullah, okay, he likes to record preference. Faz loves to sit next to the window. Faz hate noise. Faz do 1, 2, 3. These are the preference. And these are, okay, a native long-term memory we have by default in Agent Core. How we do that? We store them as a vector database, okay? And how we extract this information, if you can guess, I'm gonna give you a 3rd t-shirt, okay? So all this information from the conversation we had, we store it in a vector database, okay? But how we extract these kind of insights? With RAG for sure, but what? Yes? Keyword search.
Semantic search.
I'm sorry?
It's semantic search.
Semantic search.
Keyword semantic search.
You guys 100% correct, but there is one small point.
Chunking.
Huh?
Embedding.
We do amazing embedding. We put it in a vector database. We do RAG. But what else? The LLM who retrieve that information will have a hidden prompt. You are a fact person. You extract facts only. You are a preference, okay, person. You extract the preference. Okay. So inside the memory, okay, it's not only just a storage. It's a storage with embedding, with RAG, with a model, okay, that has been fine-tuned in a prompt way, not a fine-tuned as a model, okay, to extract information, okay? This is a long-term memory. Not only that, we have what we call episode. I'm gonna explain episode for you, okay? As an Egyptian and in Ramadan, okay, and most of the Arabic people knows that, and if you have been living here in UAE for a long time, you also know that, okay? In Ramadan, they flood you with a lot of series and movies and so on. Okay, so I still remember my aunt, okay, used to sit next to my grandma. Okay, she missed one of these wow episodes, and my aunt were explaining exactly what happened in the episode as if she is, okay, presenting in front of her. The guy came and he kicked him, then the other one killed the other guy, and then and gave her a full summary of what happened in the episode. This is exactly what Agent Core is doing. When Faz called, okay, the support, he said he hates, okay, receiving SMS. He likes email if it is related to technical issue. If it is related to promotion, he likes to go and get an SMS. So here, situation, action, preference. So you see how much agents knows you, knows what you are speaking, listen carefully to you, much more than my wife when I speak to her, okay? Long term, okay, knows all what happened, facts about you, preference, and also, okay, action that has been driven by a specific event. And all of that in 4 lines. 4 lines, you can hook your short and long-term memory. And this is actually what's the slides is saying. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to jump into Gateway because I think we have less than 15 minutes, and I apologize for that. I'll explain Gateway, and hopefully, okay, we close by that, and I'm more than happy later on to explain other components as well. Now, what is the problem about Gateway? Sorry, what's the problem that Gateway is trying to solve? Okay, I'm gonna give you a situation now. Okay, your agentic AI solution became so much popular, and now, okay, is being connected to 100 of tools in the back end. Okay, or 200 tools of the back end. Those tools are in separate places. They are MCP, they are API driven, they are services from AWS, from Google, they are a SaaS solution. I've seen some of you guys integrating with Salesforce Perfect, okay, or Zendesk or whatever, okay. So many tools. Now, what's the problem? The problem, you ask a question, okay, to the agent understands he needs to invoke a tool, okay. So normally what's going to happen, those 100 tools that are being defined along with your prompt will be taken and given to the large language model. What's the problem here? Thank you so much, Abdullah. Our account manager will be so happy from you. You're consuming so many tokens, you're paying them a lot of money. They are so happy, okay? Plus, again, latency, because you're sending all of these and the large language model has to go there and so on. So Gateway is doing what? Is understanding, okay, what the exact tools, okay, you need, and return only 2 or 3, 4 of these tools with your prompt to the large language model. Gateway is doing a semantic search for the tools on the back end, but this is not the only capability and function, okay? Gateway is doing something really amazing. I love it so much, okay? Who loves the MCP? All of you, excellent. I love you guys. MCP, okay, is to solve a very critical and important problem. MCP is your adapter. I always tell my colleague and my team, okay, I have a black adapter and I have the UAE code, which is the 3.1. When I go to UK, I just click on my adapter and change it into UK. When I go to, okay, US, okay, they have a different power cord. Okay, I click on my black adapter, it turns out to US. So this is an MCP. MCP will give you the flexibility to connect to any API in the back end. So guys, what we can do with Agent Core Gateway, any back end API, it automatically abstracts it on fly as an MCP server. We look into the API schema, okay, I have just 5 minutes, okay, and automatically abstracted as an MCP server and provided to you, okay. We can have up to 7 targets, okay, an API gateway, an MCP server, and AWS service through Lambda or Smithy, okay. You can have to a SaaS software, okay. You can have even to another MCP gateway. All of that happens to you, and we close with something very important. Can you guess? This is going to be my 3rd t-shirt. What is the most important on top of the gateway functionality, semantic search tool, and doing MCP, okay, on fly?
Can we connect another agent?
You can connect another agent. We support A2A and the MCP.
Firewall
Security. Oh, a 3rd t-shirt goes for you. Security for sure, okay? Who would like to have a GenAI solution, okay, that use all privilege, okay, to give his own private data or private privilege to you? Who would like to do that? So the gateway, I'm gonna do my last analogy for today. When you go to the hotel, okay, you go to a hotel, and the first First time you go to that hotel, you go to the reception. You present your own passport, or your identity. They have some magic way to validate. Yeah, you are home. Okay, excellent. And they give you your room key, or you give you some validation. We're gonna call it token. Okay, that token, okay, can be used by the concierge, the butler, okay, to book for you a restaurant or to get you a privilege. So you see how it works? You send the request, you have been authenticated with one of the identity servers like, okay, Okta, Microsoft AD, others. And now we have identified you. We give you a token, okay? That token will represent you to the gateway. The gateway will know you are home and this is your privilege. The gateway will use that token, okay, on behalf of you to book a reservation for you in a restaurant or to speak to the gateway. Meanwhile, the gateway will not send your token as is. It will send at least minimum privilege, okay, of your token to not expose your identity to any on the back end. So gateway will do an automated inbound or outbound authentication to ensure you always have, okay, access to the right resources and no one else can have access to your resources. And this is the function of the gateway. These are the targets and these are, okay, the security. Yes, sure, definitely. Agent Core is a serverless. Agent Core, okay, is your Lambda for agents. Agent Core can give you the security, the memory, observability that you want, okay? Agent Core is available in all AWS region or most of them. Take whatever you build today as an amazing POC and take it into production in Agent Core. I don't want to take more time from you, but I'm here till maybe another hour or 2 hours. Happy to get any more questions before I leave. Yes.
How is it with white label and HIPAA compliance?
Okay, so Bedrock is HIPAA certified. Agent Core is HIPAA certified. I can send you more details, or you can just simply go into AWS documentation and you will be, okay, list of the certification for Bedrock and so on. Plus, because I work a lot with more healthcare here, okay, some of the healthcare, they are happy to run inside UAE in one condition: you remove PII data. So what we do first, we remove PII data, okay, do some sort of anonymization, and then send, okay, the request to the cloud, do whatever happens, and when it comes back, we return the PII data. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I feel the passion, I feel the energy. You are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
group of people and one of me is enough, please.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's okay now. Okay, cool. So without further ado, I would once again like to thank every single one of you for taking the weekend, coming here and bringing this lovely energy. And a special thanks to people who've traveled, taken airplanes to come here and join us. Thank you so much. Shall we? So the number of entries were so amazing. The quality, the tech stack, the innovation, the creativity, the UI, UX, everything was so amazing that we couldn't stick to the top 3. We've selected the top 5. Okay. Which means more money. Yeah, definitely we've increased the prize pool to 12K. So let's go with the fifth place goes to Techie Pookie. Are they here? Okay. So I will get Andrea to receive. You're definitely a pookie. Woo. So that's a special prize of $1,000, what we've given them. The 4th, right, goes to Hack for Fun. Woo! Thank you so much, team, and congratulations. Thank you. Third place goes to, I don't want to make a mistake, Starfleet. Woo! Well done, team. And thank you so much for flying in from Bangalore. Don't let the smiles fade away. We want to hear some words from you. Yes. Some words. Anything. Your experience.
Yeah. So this is not my first hackathon. So not even 12. So I attended so I was a mechanical engineer before, and then I transferred to this AI by attending hackathons. And my first hackathon was with Lab AI, and I have came third and second multiple times, but never we won a cash prize. So it's very competitive, right? So when we have cash prize, the competition is way too high. And this is the first time. So this time we had decided that we'll win something. Yeah. But
actually, till yesterday, we were in the goal that, okay, we need to apply here and stuff like that. But yesterday we were like, we need to get something out of this. This is actually my second hackathon, and my hackathon guru is this guy. Because of this guy, I'm here. So I'm a backend developer. Yeah, so that's it.
So I have a big thanks to Andre. So this platform is very close to me because it has helped me build my career. My first project started from here. My first company started from here. So to John and Andre, very big thanks. And also you, Deriv team, also you have done great. You organized it really well and made sure we are comfortable here. And Mendes, Rotimi, thanks to you. we hit a barrier, where do we go from here? Is this creativity? It's already being done. So Andre came and he pushed us, you do autonomous. And then we did that.
And that's just to do the Slackbot thing. Basically, the mentorship was really good. Wherever we go, it was really approachable. The moment I entered the office, I felt like everyone was very welcoming. I'm really happy about them, and I'm really excited.
Thank you so much once again. Second prize. Okay. Second prize goes to WebWick. Unfortunately, they're not here, I think. They're from the online teams. And I guess it's getting live streamed. So congratulations. They had built yes. They had built an autonomous QA testing platform called Sentinel Bot.
I didn't code and I won twice.
Before we announce the first, I'd like Rotimi, Chavi, and Carl to speak a few words.
All right. First off, shout out to everyone for coming around. You know, it's been an amazing for Teta. A round of applause for everybody, please. You know, one of the good things I enjoyed about the hackathon is, you know, for a lot of us, when we started, right, we're a bit blocked, right? So we got to a point for some of them, you know, we're going around for the mentors and we realized that, you know, some just needed that nudge, they needed that push, you know, and it's just very nice to see how creative we've all been, you know, and now we've spent the last, 48 hours, you know, trying to build something. So massive shout out to everyone. The other thing is, I think there's also a lot of things for people to learn as well. And it's just good that, you know, there's this collaborative spirit going on. And the most important thing is, our plan is to keep doing this, right? So this is not going to be the first and the last hackathon you would ever attend at Deriv. We're planning to have meetups as well. And if you've not joined the community channel, please feel free to do that. I'm just chipping that in. Chavi.
Yeah, well, not much more to say, but you had to see how difficult it was to choose the top 5. Yeah, it was like a war room. It was, yeah, interesting. We were lucky that there were no videos there because everyone was like, no, this one needs to go up, no, down, down. Well, but that's part of the being all together and all that has happened the last 2 days. And yeah, we want more of that. We will be, I hope, to seeing each other soon enough for another hackathon. And yeah, and keep talking about AI. We have the group now. I hope that each one of you join, as Rotimi mentioned. And yeah, we will see each other. We want to create AI here in Deriv. And for that, we need each one of you. Okay, thank you.
So yeah, mention about how the voting went. If it was up to me, there probably would have been a top 10 actually, because there was so many amazing projects. So well done to everybody who you know, like you joined the event. So thanks very much for that. But what I was actually really impressed about as well is the understanding of like the business impact, how it works for the customer, because it's not always just about the technical, you know, skills. Can this work in a real, you know, life scenario? So that was very impressive. And also the community here and the collaboration, it was just like great to be around. And I think all you guys here are going to be like a big part of the future because AI is changing the world. So well done to you all.
Absolutely. Just to reiterate, Deriv will be continuing with all the sessions, the workshops, all of it. We met a lot of people, a lot of you were interested in hosting your sessions here in office. We'd be more than happy to get all of you to collaborate, see what opportunities lie for us. I'm sure this is just a beginning. There is much more to happen and to collaborate. We're all here to support each other, learn and grow and see what's in store. So I would like to just call Seema also on stage to get the first. Okay, the first prize. Yes.
I also want to thank everyone that is part of the team that has been here for the last 2 days. Everyone. Yeah. And also everyone from Lab that between all of them, they make this possible. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, the energy, the collaboration, none of us have slept properly for the last 3 days, I think, like all of you. So let's have a good time tonight. We have some more time for the weekend to finish. So, okay, let's go to the first one. Guesses? I'm sure everybody wants to guess their name. But the first prize goes to TradeX. Congratulations. They built a TradeX unified trading intelligence platform. Well done, team. Let's hear it from you.
Thank you everyone for the nice opportunity. Yeah, actually, before the platform design, like we was thinking, I was saying to the team, guys, shall we put a room? Shall we plan something? Then Ashok saying, no, something we'll build from the scratch. At the 9 o'clock we reach and we are planning, bro, what we going to do? Yesterday, like night we have planned and the name itself we have decided morning. But fine, we'll try what we can. And anyhow, only one thing, with our team, not only this project, we can hack the world. Thank you.
Thanks everyone, and thanks for the mentors. Like I met some people who was guiding me for the UX design and how to present. Actually, I could not able to recollect the names actually, and I like the hackathon and more on the Deriv side. The reason is passionate. The people have passionate about the doing the things actually. For example, if you say one idea, they're giving the other ideas. You can think in this way. I can feel the energy with the Deriv. That is one of the thing making me to come and participate in the hackathon. That I felt in, I think, Friday night or before that we have one meeting, right? I think the three judges among yourself is sitting here and telling about the Deriv and CEO ideas, how you are enthusiastically your CEO is going to work with all the developers. That makes me more enthusiastic. And without the team, again, we cannot work together. I really appreciate my team. And I could not give during the presentation. My team could not able to speak because of this team. We work together, and because of the teamwork, we are able to achieve this.
So I don't know whether there's a camera behind covering what was happening behind, but just this is facts. Okay, this is facts. We were like, okay, we were not expecting. We were about to walk away. Yeah, he lifted the bag and we were like, okay, let's go. It's done. We are yeah, we'll not disturb the camera. We'll just walk away. But down the line, for the rest of the participants, the event was the competition was really good. Don't lose your hope. I feel the mold book itself, the implementation of who had done the guys, you did a really good job design wise as well. Overall, the competition was really good. I really enjoyed. This is the third hackathon in the region which I've won, so I'm really blessed in that way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Team Deriv. Thank you, Xavier. He was really instrumental helping us as a mentor. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Labs.
I just want to thank specifically Ashok. Reason is we have a sentiment. He went to the hackathon last year. He got first prize. Now again we came with him. We got the first prize again. I was just speaking with the basket the same some time back. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Guys, that's the guy. Please take him for your team next time. Thank you all. I think this has been brilliant. And we'll stay connected. And please join the WhatsApp group. Yes, we are still here around. And you have our LinkedIn IDs, email IDs. HR is still around. If you would like to talk to us, we're all here. Can we come for a group picture if you all don't mind? Let's all come together for a picture to have just a memory of this. Yeah, whoever can fit in. Yes, let's try to squeeze in. We can 1 minute. I'll just squeeze myself inside. Come here. Yeah, yeah, yeah.